Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Banished. I'm Scarfinger.
And I'm Poohbear.
Make sure you're speaking to the microphone. And we are back in Banished, and we are back in Pugland.
Yay.
So, all right. So when we left off, we had just did the beginning part, right?
Yep.
Trying to get everything set up. But now things are about to go really bad for us.
Yeah.
Why? Why are things getting ready to go bad for us?
We're running out of clothes and people are dying.
And we're almost out of food. So, what we have to do today is make sure that we have enough food so we don't have a whole bunch of people dying, which means we have to pause all of these things. Well, we can keep storage barn open. And, well, the hunting cabin, we got to make sure the hunting cabin is up, and we need the gatherer's hut up. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put those up here so we can put people on it as soon as they're finished.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put this over here. But we need food fast. We need food fast and we need clothes fast. So that means we have to increase the priority. How do you increase the priority? You go to here to your tools. You see this, not this one, it's that one. Increase the priority. So you increase the priority on those. And now they will focus on these first. And then we need to make sure that we make the tailor also. How much stone do we have? None. So we need stone. That's probably why they're not building all of this. So we need to, we only got one laborer. But the farmers will be laborers. So we need to click that and we need stone. So we want them to collect all of this stone. Because the stone being out of this area means the foresters can plant more trees when the forester is built. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Press spacebar. Let's get it moving.
Yay.
And eventually we're going to start, we're going to need to place more houses. But the houses, we have to wait on the houses. The blacksmith is available, but we don't need a blacksmith right now. And the woodcutter is here. Let me turn this up. And the woodcutter is here. Why is it still on collect stone? I clicked off of that. The woodcutter is here, but we need to raise this limit to 500. So that they have enough wood to so they have enough wood so they have firewood. Because right now we only have 200 firewood. But we need more wood because we need more wood because we need more firewood, but also we need wood. I mean, well, they need more firewood so that they won't actually like freeze to death during the winter. But here's the problem: whenever you build a house, they grab like 100 firewood and 100 food. So we need more food so that we can actually get in and do some things. Now the snow is coming down really bad, so right now we're just waiting a minute. They're building the gatherer's hut, which is good, except for the fact that we don't have enough people to have gatherers. And then we need to build the the problem is we need to build this stuff, but we don't have a whole lot of people. And now that we have kids in school, it's gonna take a while before we get more people.
We have one kid in school.
We have one kid in school, but well, that's because all of the other kids died. Because when we ran out of food the first time.
Yep.
Okay, so they are now building. Well, they're building the gatherer's hut, and what we're gonna do is we are going to who can we cut down on? I don't really want to cut down on the fishermen, even though we might have to, because we need to subtract one fisherman, and then we need to put one gatherer, because the gatherer gets a lot of food, a whole lot of food. And now they're building the storage barn so the gatherer can put the food in the storage barn right here instead of having to go all the way back to the main town.
Yep.
Which is good for us.
Storage barn is almost done.
Yeah, gatherer's hut is done, so we can get out of that. Move the hunting cabin thing over here. And we don't have any people for the hunting cabin, which we're really gonna need. Because the hunting cabin is gonna hunt deer, and then it's gonna give us meat, but it's also gonna give us the deer skin so that we can turn that into clothes.
So far, nobody has died yet.
Yeah, it's early. All right, so it's early spring, so our farmers are going to start planting their crops now, and then we're really going to be relying on the gatherer. You can see the gatherer has already started getting us some stuff. Once you add more gatherers, when you have more people, they get a whole lot of food for you. But we only have 32 food left, which is not a good thing. All right, so the storage barn is finished, so we can close that.
And we still have the hunting cabin.
Yeah, we're really gonna have to. They're doing a hunting cabin, but we don't have any people. I might have to cut the builder. I might have to cut down one builder,
And then now
and then add one hunter.
Now we only have one.
We still only have we still only have the one laborer, but the laborer is going to get us the stone from out of here. Okay, so and we only have 11 tools, so we're gonna need a blacksmith soon.
Do they just randomly go to school, or
They go to school once they become a certain age, I think 6. All right, so they're building the tailor, but we don't have enough people to put in the tailor right now because we basically have one person doing everything. I may have to turn the school off. I don't want to. There's only one student, and like I said, once the student graduates, then they're a better worker, but we need workers. Bad.
I don't know how to pronounce that name, but that was the last episode that had just became a student. Says that
Vicenza?
I think that's how you say it.
Vicenza. Vicenza is the All right, so I think what we can do right now is go ahead and build the Forester's Lodge, but we can't put nobody in it right now. And we're gonna need stuff. We're gonna need. Well, I want to clear this, so let's clear that. Shouldn't you be playing this?
That's what I was just thinking. I'm like, when are you gonna give me the mouse?
All right, so I'm set these resources to clear. Now be careful when you're trying to clear resources, because if you select this right here, they will walk around and try to find what you highlighted over here. And if they do that, then I'm making sure I cancel it just to make sure that ain't nobody did it. I'm making sure I cancel it because what will happen is they will try to walk around and they will try to find a way to get to here. And if they start walking over there, then they don't have a whole lot of food and stuff on them, so they will die. So you got to make sure before you build bridges to get over here that you don't select anything over here.
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna have to speed this up.
Wasn't it on like 5 speed or something?
Yeah, I'm putting it on 10 speed right now.
Okay.
Go ahead, you got it. We have 3.
Why is it still on that?
Right click out of it. Right click out of it.
Right click. What?
If you right click, it gets you out of whatever you had clicked on, and you can close that. Click that to close it. Okay. So you're a WASD person. I am not. I'm a mouse scroll person. But I'm a mouse move person.
I'm used to doing the WASD.
All right, so we're really low on tools, and we're low on tools, and we're low on clothes. That means we gotta close the school. We gotta close the school because we don't have any people.
We have two kids there.
We have 2 kids in school, and we won't really get a whole lot of more kids until we build houses. But we gotta have the food first because we're completely out of food. They're getting a little bit, but they're not getting a lot.
Which one is food? Is it that one?
That one, yes. If you hover over it, it tells you. We keep
Now we
getting,
have 0.
yeah, well, they keep getting food, and then people keep coming to get it. So you see it, the number pop up, and then it goes away. So you see somebody's already hungry.
Where do you see that?
That symbol right there says they're hungry. So
it just keeps popping up at the top.
no, it comes from the bottom.
I know. That's what I mean by it keeps popping up.
It keeps moving this stuff up.
I know.
All right, so we getting food in because it's autumn, and they're clearing the farms. So they're putting the farms into there, even though we still don't have. We need people. Okay, so here's what we're gonna have to do. We are going to have to, no matter what, we're gonna have to build a. We're gonna have to build a whatchamacallit so we can try to get nomads. We're gonna have to build a town hall or whatever it's called. So we gotta find a place to put it because it's pretty big compared to the other houses and stuff. And we need more houses so they can make more kids.
And we need more clothes because we have 0 clothes.
We have 0 clothes. All right, so here's what we gotta do. It's winter, so there's no need for farms. Get rid of the farmers.
Where is it?
The little arrow down, the down arrow. Okay, now you need to make a blacksmith.
We already made a blacksmith.
No, we made the building. We don't have anybody working there.
Oh.
We need a blacksmith and a tailor.
Where are the? Okay, so confusing.
No, it's not. I mean, it's only a handful of stuff, and we need a tailor.
I think. Nope, wrong thing. I think.
No, you didn't do it.
I did. I did press it. I'm pressing it.
There it is. Okay. So we still only got 1 laborer. But there's the people like the fire cutter is acting like a laborer right now because he's finished what he needs to do. Problem is we need more people because we need more food and we need more people.
Don't you get more people by houses or something?
Yes, but if you build houses, they're going to take the food. So we got to get our food under control before we can build more houses. Why do you keep zooming in and out for nothing?
I don't know. It's like to see the designs.
Okay, so we need to go check on the hunter. Go up there. That's the hunter right there.
This?
No.
This
the one
one?
right above. Yeah. No,
This
that
one?
one.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Now click this thing right there.
This?
No, the one beside it. That.
This?
Yes, that tells you what the hunter has done. So he's gotten 6 leather. All right, so that he is making. So they are making clothes.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Okay.
They said the amount of iron is low, but it's like we're not really using iron. Shit, we need our farmers back. But what can we cut? We only got 1 person in everything, but we need our farmers back.
I wasn't paying attention, but a
Pause
whole bunch of kids had just been born.
Yeah, we got a bunch of kids being born, but yeah, we're gonna have to close the school. We don't have a choice.
Oh gosh. How do you close it again?
What the button that says work? Turn it off.
Oh no. The teacher's
Now
gonna leave
unpause it.
now. Bye, teacher.
Well, the teacher is still assigned to there, but the teacher is gonna act like a laborer. We need those people, so we need our farmers back. Bad.
Yep. What is the question mark?
The question mark
around?
means that that's the teacher. That's because when you turn off the work there.
Okay. I'm like, is that a walking question mark? I'm like,
Okay, so we have a little bit of. We need them to gather some iron because he can't make tools without iron. So we're gonna gather some iron from here. And we're okay on stone, but we're gonna need more stone if we're gonna build houses at some point. So he keeps telling us our food is low because the food keeps going down, but we can't build houses until we have more food. And we can't really do food because we didn't have our farmers at the beginning of the season.
Yep.
So they can plant, but hopefully they'll be able to get something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is pretty much the waiting game. Like we're waiting for everything to kind of happen for us.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to take a minute. So we need to start planning what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we need to plan some houses. We're probably going to need maybe 3 houses. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the houses down, but we're going to pause them so that we're going to put the houses down. We're going to pause them so that we don't take all of our food and stuff. We have firewood. We just don't have food. All right. So you want to place the houses, or you want me to do it?
You do it. I'm terrible at it. It doesn't really work out for me.
So we're going to place 3 houses. 1, 2, 3. I put a space there, but I didn't really need to.
I was thinking of having like the village down there.
And then we're going to pause these. Actually, we're going to let 1 be built.
1. Okay.
Just 1.
Just 1. Oh my gosh, we have so much food now.
No, you only got 115. Do you know how to calculate how much food you need? Each person needs 100 food a year.
Okay, never mind.
So no, we don't have very much food.
What does that mean?
What does what mean?
The little that
it means that it's the tailor. It means that they don't have what they need in order to make it. So he doesn't have any hides to make leather.
Like rabbit hides or
deer hides. The hunting cabin they hunt deer. Let's see what is the gatherer doing? Okay, so some of the kids grew up, so we need to put more people in here. I'm putting 2 people in the gatherer's hut because we need it. We need it bad. So that's how we're gonna keep our food up, and we can see how much they did last season, and now you can see they're gonna do more this season because they have 2 more people working.
Yay!
And eventually we're gonna have to start building houses over here because these people, if they're closer to their houses, they work better. And we still got a teacher. We still got a teacher, but we need to. I'm not sure what to do here because we're not really in a good situation right now.
Yep.
Let's have them take all of this stuff down here. The house is built, and we have 2 people living together, and then they're going to have more kids.
Yep.
And then, so...
Those are the people that grew up last time.
Yeah, and then we're going to unpause this house so they can build that house, so they can have more kids, and so we get more people. Right now we need the people, and now we have more laborers, so we can start putting people in other places. Where would we like? We need another hunter, so they can try to get more, so they can try to hunt these deer.
Mm-hmm.
I want to turn the teacher back on. I want to turn the school back on, but we need these people right now.
Yeah.
Aw, a woodcutter died during childbirth.
What?
I said it right here.
Uh,
So one of the laborers replaced a woodcutter.
uh,
When your health isn't very good, like you get better health by having more different types of food and by having herbs. And we haven't made a herbalist yet.
mm,
So they should be hunting these.
they look like they're dancing.
That's probably because it's on so fast. All right, so now we need to plan to put a town hall in.
Whoa, that's big.
I told you it's big. I told you it's big, but we need a town hall because if you have a town hall, then that means you can get nomads. People just show up wanting to be a part of your town. So we got to figure out where we're gonna put it. You want to put it down here?
No.
Rotate it. Rotate it twice. RR. There we go. We're gonna put the town hall down here.
Is that basically like a? Is there like someone that could work as like a
No one works there. It's
Oh.
it keeps all the information. It's a good place for your stats and stuff. But I don't know if we got enough stuff, so we're probably gonna have to cut down some more trees and get more stone and all that other stuff. Yeah, we're out of logs already. So we're gonna need logs. I'm gonna start cutting from here. It'll probably go into the foresters area, but we need this shit. We need all of it. The forester can replant. He'll be alright. He or she will be alright. I don't know how long we've been doing this. We're supposed to try to keep it short. So we got 10 kids, yeah? And the food's going up. That's good. It's summer, so that means we're about to get more food from the farms. So we can go ahead and build this house too. We need these kids to be born. Yep, we get new kids. We probably shouldn't have built the school so soon.
Yeah. Even though we have 0 kids in school because
Because the school isn't on.
I know. I was about to say that and then you cut me off.
Okay, so now they're harvesting the food. Well, they're harvesting that food. They're almost finished with this one. That's good. More food. You see, we got 1,000 food right now.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what? I didn't even notice that. I was just looking at the event log.
So we need stone and logs for the town hall. The town hall will get us nomads, which is really good. But the only problem with nomads is they're all uneducated. And when you accept nomads, you got to have somewhere for them to live.
Oh gosh.
So most of the time, if you have enough resources, what you do is you build a boarding house. A boarding house is somewhere they live until they have their own houses. But it's good that they're at their limits, and we got enough tools, and we have enough firewood, and because then they'll go act as laborers, and they'll bring some of this stuff down for us because we need it all. Okay, so the house is finished. Got 2 10-year-olds living in there. We have 2 10-year-olds living in the house.
What?
They become adults really young here.
How are they living alone?
Because these aren't the same kind of 10-year-olds like you. I mean, you're 9, but these aren't the same kind of 10-year-olds.
you mean by that?
Meaning you had to become an adult and start doing work and stuff like that a lot younger there.
Ooh.
All right, so we got 5 laborers, right? So we need to keep the food coming in. So we're gonna get another gatherer, and we're gonna add another fisherman. All right, so what are we doing? So our gatherer. See, I told you. Look how much they're getting. Look how much food they're getting. This is the reason why we're doing. This is the reason why we're doing well on food right now. I'm gonna try this. I think this is what I want to try to do. I'm gonna try to fill in all of these jobs once I have enough for 4 fishermen. Once I'm able to add another hunter and all of this stuff. Then I'll turn the teacher back on so that the kids can go to school. Sound like a good plan? All right. I think I can add another hunter now. Do I want to? Yes, because we need those. We need that leather so that we can make more clothes. How much more stuff we need for this? We need stone. We need stone so they can build that. So none of this stone is marked, so we need the stone. So much stuff that you need at the beginning of this. All right, so we'll have them clear that stone, and we'll have them clear this stone, just to get it out of the way of the forester whenever we add a forester. Problem is, we're right now we're just waiting for everybody to grow up. You know what we should do? I don't know what kind of seeds that we have for orchards. Orchards take a long time in order to grow, and the food isn't as good as the farm. But we might try one just to. I don't know where to put it because that's not flat. I can't put it there. See? Unless we put one up here. We need an 11 by 11.
Oh, static.
There we go.
And what does an orchard do?
Orchard is trees, stuff that come from trees. We have pears.
Oh, I was gonna say apples.
The apples are really good for you get a lot of stuff from you get a lot of stuff from apples. I mean, you get a lot of apples out of the trees. Okay, so we need to remove this stockpile and we need to move it because it's in the way of me doing the it's kind of in the way of us being able to build this road. Can this road come down? Nope. It gotta come that way. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, actually. So can we build out and down? Let's build out and down. All right, so they have all of the stuff that they need for the town hall, which is good. And now they're building the town hall.
So far, nobody has died except for the person.
Yeah.
That one person.
Oh, it's going to get to the point to where a lot of people are going to die when they get old. But for right now, we're okay.
For a second, I thought I was going to jinx myself.
I mean, people are going to start dying. I mean, it's kind of how this goes. But the good thing about dying is now we have all of these kids, and then the kids can take over the houses. Now we have to start planting houses in here. Rotate once. R. Press R. Okay, we have to start putting houses over here so these people can live here. And they don't have to go that far to go to work.
What about the boarding houses?
The boarding house, well, it'll probably be a while before we get nomads. So I'll put the boarding house down. Shit, I can't put it right there. Where can we put the boarding house?
Can't you like turn it or something?
You can turn it, but like but even if I turn it, I got to figure out where the hell. it can fit over here because it can't fit in the main area, and I don't want it over there. I guess I'll put it by the farm. I'll put it one space away from the farm on this road. But I'm going to pause it because it requires a lot of stuff that we don't have time. We don't have the stuff to build it because we don't have any logs. We need logs, so I got to cut the hunters down.
Wow, that's a lot of things they're putting down.
I'm gonna put 2 people in the forester's lodge because they're gonna plant and then they're gonna cut trees because we need those logs. And then we can tell our people to cut some of this stuff down. Gotta press that first. And then just so they have somewhere closer to put it, we are going to put a stockpile. I have no idea what that sound is. I don't know if they can hear it, but we can hear it, and I don't know what that sound is.
Me either. Sounds like someone's working or something.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody's using a jackhammer. All right, so the forester is working. We have 2 more laborers, so let me put back the fisherman and the hunter. Logs is low, but we're getting logs because we're cutting all of this stuff down. We're gonna get to the point to where we're really gonna need this forester to do a whole lot of work.
What do you mean this forester? There's 2.
Oh, I forgot I put 2 in there. My bad. My bad, yo. We good. So, how do you want to grow this? What do you want to do? How do you want to build it out? Because if we plan for it now, then we can then we'll know what we're doing later when we have more people. Okay, so this is built, and the reason why you want one of these is because it tells you a whole lot of stuff about your city. All of this stuff, it tells you how many houses you have, how many families you have. So that means that technically we can build 3 more houses. And then how many people you have, how many are adults, how many students, how many children, how many are clothes, how many are educated. Educated matters a lot. But we want the more educated we have, the better. So then this tab right here, the main thing you want to pay attention to is food. And we want to see last year how much food they used and how much food we produced. As long as this number is higher than that number, you're good. The moment they don't add up, that's when you're losing too much food and it's a problem. We just got some more laborers. This tells you everything that you have in your storerooms and everything that you have in your storerooms and everything that you have in your
squash.
Your what you call it? Yeah, one of the farms is making squash.
Oh.
So this tells you everything that you have, and this makes a big deal when it's time to start trading, because when it's time to start trading, you got to start doing some math.
Oh gosh.
You got to do a whole lot of math.
Oh,
and in your graphs, you can pay attention to that, but it's not a big deal for you. When we have nomads, you click this, and it tells you how many nomads that are asking to be a part of your city. But
you can deny stuff.
Yeah, you can tell them no. See, here's the problem with nomads. When you start accepting nomads are uneducated and they bring disease. So that people will start getting sick when you bring in nomads. And this is, once you start trading, you start getting different seeds and different animals and stuff like that, and it tells you what kinds you have here. Right now, we started off with the potato and the squash, and for the trees, we have pears.
You need potatoes. We don't have potatoes.
We have potatoes. They're right here. No, that's the squash. The potatoes are right there.
Oh, because when we went to the town hall and I saw it, it said there was 0 potatoes.
I mean, they may not have no potatoes right now. Inventory. Let's see. Potatoes. We got 100. But we're getting more because they're harvesting now. There's a rock right there that we need to get rid of.
Where?
Right there.
I didn't even notice that. I thought that was part of whatever that is right there.
Okay, so we have to start planning for what we need to put where. If we're going to accept nomads, then we're going to have to...
hospital.
Yes, we're going to have to put a hospital. We're going to have to put a hospital, and then we're going to have to build this boarding house. But we're going to need a lot more stuff because we don't have enough. We don't have enough logs, and we don't have enough logs. We don't have enough stone, and we don't have enough iron. How much does this take? It just takes logs and stone. It needs 100 logs.
Oh
and
gosh.
45 stone, even though it has 26, but it needs 45 total. And you can see the forester is starting to work because you can see this filling out a bit.
Yep.
And you can see the trees that they're building because everything that's in here is going to start filling up with trees. All right, so we need to cut some more stuff down. So let's cut this stuff down so that we have some more stuff we can use. You sure you don't want this? You sure you don't want the mouse back?
You grabbed it from me.
You told me to do it. You told me to do it to build the houses. You did. That wasn't me. You did.
No.
Yes.
Actually, yes, I did.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I didn't mean for you to do the rest of it.
Don't front on me, B. You told me to do it.
I told you to do just that.
We need, once we build these 2 foresters, we build 2 foresters, and now the teacher can go back to work.
Yay!
Teacher can go back to work.
So the kids can get edumacated.
Edumacated, as people say. So we have a lot of kids being born, a lot of kids turning into laborers. So it's but now when the kids get old enough, they'll go to school first.
And we still have 0 kids.
You have 0 kids in school, but you have 8 kids.
Oh.
Let's put another house. Rotate.
Okay.
Put another house there, because one of the things that makes a huge difference is where people work. So you can click on this house and you can see where they work. If they work somewhere close, it makes it better because they can go back and forth to work faster. And then this one is working there. But then when you click on the buildings, you can see where the people live. See, these people live way over here. Now I go all the way over here to go to work.
Woo!
And the same thing with these people, same thing with those people. So we have to try to build houses near there. I might build some houses here.
Wow, we have a lot of food now.
We have a lot of food, but we're going to need that food when we start building more houses. So while it might seem like we got a lot of food, we really don't. And so now we have to start thinking about up here, what we're going to put up here. And we need to figure out what kind of things can we have the nomads do when we have nomads. Well, first of all, we need a herbalist so that they can be more healthy. So I'm going to build a herbalist. Where's the herbalist? I thought it was in there. Apparently it's not. Where the hell's the herbalist?
Wasn't it just
herbalist
right there?
Right there.
Oh.
It's right there. I know there's a road up here. I can't see where the road is. There's the road. I see it now. Normally, you don't want to put the herbalist near all of here because the herbalist works better when it's a whole bunch of trees that aren't being touched. But we don't have a choice right now. So we're going to build an herbalist so that the herbalist can get herbs so they can be more healthy because our health is down to 3 out of 5.
Is there such thing as a florist shop?
Florist shop? Not in this. you might have something in the extended game. Once you learn how to play this very well, then you will have then you can play the Colonial Charter, and the Colonial Charter adds a ton of stuff to the game. Just a whole lot. Actually, we need to see how much time we got. How much time we're on right now. Oh, we recorded too long.
What?
Yeah, we recorded too long. We're at 41 minutes, so we need to cut this short.
Okay.
So do you want to tell the people bye for now?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do your close.
Okay, people, we are we are going to end this episode 2.
You don't have to name the episodes because we might record more than one.
Okay.
Okay. You want me to close it? You want me to show you how to close it? Okay. Thank you for checking Scar and Poohbear out for our Banished series, Let's Play series. We are going to continue in Pugland, and you can check all of the stuff out at our YouTube page, which is my YouTube page, Scarfinger36. And you can also check it out on geeksgoneraw.com, which is my website. So thank you for checking us out, and we'll be back soon. Say bye to the people.
Bye, people. Stay edumacated.